Good morning, everybody. Today, 23 April 2020, we are going to study the main important theorem of the chapter. It is known as BPT, that is Basic Proportionality Theorem. What does it? The theorem is if a line parallel to a side of a triangle intersects the remaining sides in two distinct points, then the line divides in the same or equal proportion. Theorem is if a line parallel to a side of a triangle intersect the remaining two sides in two distinct points, then the line divides in the same proportion. For that, you have to draw a triangle. If a line parallel to a side of a triangle, you have to draw a line which is parallel to any one side of a triangle. Here, suppose it is a triangle ABC, and we are drawing a line L which is parallel to one of the side, that is to the BC. That means line L parallel to BC, but this line intersect the remaining two sides, that means AB and AC at any two distinct points. Let the points are P and Q. Line L parallel to the BC and intersect the remaining two sides, that is AB at point P and AC at point Q. Then what happens? Then the line divides in the same proportion. That means, first of all, from this we have to write the given. What is given? The line which is from if to then. If a line parallel to a side of a triangle intersect the remaining two sides in two distinct points. That means in triangle ABC. Which line? Line L. Line L intersects the sides which AB and side AC at points P and Q respectively. What is the meaning of respectively? That means the line L intersect side AB at point P and AC at point Q. All this about the given. And what is to prove? We have to prove is this line divides the AB and AC in the same proportion. That means AP upon AP PB is equal to AQ upon QC. For that, we have to do some construction. That means you have to draw segment PC and segment BQ. This is a construction. What is our construction? Draw that is segment PC and seg BQ. Here, previously we had studied the ratio of areas of triangles, and you have to use the same properties to prove this BPT. Look here, we are going to prove this theorem, we have to look in this triangle. That triangle divides in two much triangles. Among that, we have to take any two triangles. First of all, we are taking this triangle APQ, and second triangle is a BPQ. Triangle AQP and BQP. For this triangle, assume that if the AP is a base, what is the height? Height is a perpendicular drawn from the opposite vertex of the side. That means we assume that if we draw the perpendicular like this, Q segment or altitude drawn from the Q is the height, and this height is also same for the triangle BQP also. That means these are the two triangles which have the same heights, and if the triangles in the same heights are in the proportion with that bases, we can say that in short, areas proportionate to bases also, or areas of two triangles with equal heights also. That means we can write like this. First of all, area of triangle, which one? AQP upon area of triangle other BQP is equal to, these are the triangles with equal height. That means their ratio of areas is proportionate to their bases. That means base of triangle AQP is AP upon base of triangle BQP is a PB. What is the reason? You can write the reason in a two ways. That is, areas proportionate to bases, or areas of two triangles. You can write like this: areas of triangles with equal heights. Same, you can take the triangle first and third. These two triangles now. First of all, we had take these two triangles. Which one? Area of triangle AQP upon area of triangle CPQ. Here, these are also triangles with equal heights. You have to draw the heights like this. Therefore, you can take the base of APQ is AQ upon base of CPQ is QC. You can write the same reason for this also. These are the areas of triangles with equal heights. Then, after that, we have to take the triangles which have the same bases and same heights also. That means second and third triangle. These are the triangle which are lies in the within the two parallel sides. Therefore, their heights and bases are also equal. You can write, and we had studied also that the areas of two triangles with equal bases and heights are also equal. That means area of triangle, which one? Second is a BQP is equal to area of the third triangle, that is a triangle CPQ. Reason is areas of triangles with equal bases and heights also. You have to look to the statement first, second and third. What we see there, look at the left side of the statement first and second, the numerator, that is area of triangle AQP and area of triangle AQP is the same. What about the denominator? In the third statement, we had shown that denominator are also equal. That means left side of statement first and left side of statement second are equal. We have to write this. Area of triangle AQP upon area of triangle BQP is equal to left side of the second statement, area of triangle AQP upon area of triangle CPQ. Reason for this is from statement first and second. In from first and second, we had proved that left side of statement first and left side of statement second are equal. And you know that in case of any two equations, if the left side of the both statement are equal, that means remaining right sides are also equal. So we can write that AP upon PB is equal to AQ upon QC. This is from also statement first, second, and statement number 4. This is our proof. To prove AP upon PB is equal to AQ upon QC. Once again, looks that it is one of the important theorem of this year. This is known as BPT, Basic Proportionality Theorem. What does it? It says that if a line parallel to a side of a triangle intersect the remaining sides in a two distinct points, then the line divides in the same proportion. We take the triangle ABC and divide this triangle in three small triangles. And using the property of areas of two triangles, we had proved this theorem. It is one of the important, and try to write the theorem in these three parts, four parts. That is, first of all, given, to prove, and proof. If necessary, you have to write the construction. And the proof is divided into three parts. That is the first statement number. It must be like 1 upon second. Then second part is this statement, and third part is the reasons. You have to always write the reasons at the right side, and try to give the reason for each and every statement. If there is a calculation, there is no need to write the reasons. Okay, right.